Hello and Suorsdey. Welcome to the show. ជំរាបសួរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាប្រិយមិត្តបងប្អូនពូមីមីង Welcome to the show on another episode of Hello and Suorsdey. I have here with me a very special guest, Chris Cravens, aka C Crave. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Just want to say that I'm happy to be here, happy to finally make it to the studio and join you guys here. Just look forward to this and I appreciate you guys for having me.
Absolutely. We're so happy to have you finally. I know our schedules have been super crazy, so we appreciate you coming out and making the time.
Deep. Just a little crazy.
Just a little crazy. So first things first, let's introduce you and have everyone get to know you a little bit. Tell me where you grew up.
I grew up in Stockton, California. My family is, I was born out there, born in Stockton, born and raised in Stockton, California. Moved out here to LA in 2009, been here ever since, and just going ahead and just trying to make it and progress in life and just helping out as many people as I possibly can with it.
Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you who don't know, Chris is, aka C Crave, is an entertainer, rapper, and singer. And he's done some super funny skits that have gotten some social media fame. So they've gone viral in numerous places, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You're now on Snapchat. Tell us a little bit about that.
Social media, up until probably like last year or so, everything, just started taking off. I did a skit where I was rapping in Khmer, and then all of a sudden that thing just went mini viral. And I started gaining a lot of followers. And that was a side of me that I hadn't shown, to the general public. So I went ahead, did that, followed that up with a couple of more skits with me, not skits, but a couple of more things with me rapping in Khmer, switched over to doing some skits. And ever since then, it's just continuously growing in the fan base within the Khmer community, and also has spread out even outside of the Khmer community.
That's so awesome.
Appreciate it.
So tell us more about your connection to the Khmer community. Did that start here in LA, or did that start up north in Stockton?
That started up in Stockton. My family, we lived on the south side of Stockton. We got evicted from where we were living at in our house, and then we moved into an apartment complex. That apartment complex, Phoenix Apartments, was located in predominantly Khmer community. So when we moved over there, and that was my first time even been, interacting and knowing what a Cambodian was and what Khmer was or whatnot.
So you weren't familiar at all before?
No. Before that, the only Asians that I really knew of, because at that time I was only 5. So, the only Asians I knew of was, Chinese, Japanese, something like that or whatnot. And so then I moved into this community and, okay, well, what are you guys, Asian, because I'm thinking just Asian. And so, but it was like, okay, Cambodians. And so we didn't get along at first, moving into that community.
And how old were you at this age?
I was 5, and then, growing, and then but still having our little disputes and everything, still not getting along. But it didn't take long for us to go ahead, put color aside and everything. And then after, our differences as far as skin color was put aside, then I started learning more about the Khmer community, learning about what they represented and, where they're from, Cambodia, and then teaching them something about, Black people as well. Letting them taste soul food. They don't let me taste Khmer food and everything. Just that whole experience just grew from there, and, friends became family, basically.
I love it. So it was like a definite exchange of cultures there.
Oh yeah, definite.
Awesome.
More so them exchanging culture with me than, me exchanging with them or whatnot.
It's interesting. Whenever I meet new people that are exposed to the community, Cambodian culture, anything, whether it's food or let's say someone, marries, their husband or wife is Cambodian and they're not.
Yes.
The Cambodian culture is very not, I guess dominating is the wrong word, but you're just immersed in the culture so much.
It's true. Because there's a lot to learn about it, I feel, just like what when it comes to the gatherings, then when on top of the gatherings, the culture itself, the traditions, of course, you have the darker part of it and everything, unfortunately, but then that also just served as, just showing the resilience of the culture and the people. And then even after that, so many people being so welcoming. And I always put that, people ask me, what's one of the main things you like so much about the Khmer community? And I was like, well, them accepting me, just like, and bringing me into, their homes, treating me like a brother, treating me like a son, whatever it may be. That's just like one of the biggest things right there. But I think you become so immersed in it, just, when you start getting around, the music, when you start getting around, the Ramvong circles and everything like that.
Yep.
I mean,
That's right.
it's just so beautiful. And then once Khmer New Year comes, it's a wrap. You trapped, like you ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah, so much to do. Well, and so that was your experience in Stockton. What brought you out here to LA?
After Stockton, when I graduated high school, I went straight into the Navy. So, getting away from Stockton, did 6 years in the Navy.
Wow.
From there, I started doing college courses and while I was in the Navy, wanted to go ahead and finish up my college courses here in LA. So college is what brought me out here to LA, and also just the fact that if I wanted to do music, I knew LA was the best place to go ahead and start that journey off.
Got it. And was your family supportive? Were they kind of hesitant to do that, or were they like, just go ahead and do it?
No,
we trust you.
When it comes to family, my family's always been supportive of me, I'm the youngest of 5, I have 2 half sisters below me. They're, so altogether it's 7 kids, but my half sisters didn't stay with us. But, out of all the kids, it was me, just want to go ahead and break that cycle of, I'm the first to go to college, first to graduate, only one to graduate college. So my family's always been supportive of me and everything I do, because they know it's just, okay, we know he's making the best decisions for him. And, I've been sort of like, even though I'm the youngest, looked up at too as, the older one or whatnot.
Because of all of your experiences?
All my experiences and, doing things that, just more so on the path of, trying to better myself or whatnot. But they've always been supportive of it, especially, my grandma always giving me advice, just make sure you go around them hoes and everything. You don't want to fall into one of them, and just watch out, for whatever obstacles, life may throw at you.
Absolutely.
So they've always been supportive of me. Definitely.
Good advice from grandma.
Oh, yeah.
So when you came out to LA, was your first experience in the entertainment industry very welcoming? How did you go about that?
When it came to that, you come out here to LA, and then, everybody comes out here to LA with that mindset. I'm going to go out to LA. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead, work real quick, and bam, things are just going to happen, just like that real quick. It doesn't go like that. You run into barriers. You run into people that aren't always about business. You run into people that's going to tell you one thing, do another thing, people not calling you back. Yeah. So it's a lot of just, you get a lot of things that would be discouraging, but you just have to keep that motivation. And if you're going to make it, then it's going to happen, when it's supposed to happen.
Absolutely. So how have you taken that drive and determination within yourself and applied it to other parts of your life?
It started off with not even just with me coming to LA. It really started off, just with, going back to childhood, and things not always going right within the home or whatnot, relationship with my dad, things that my parents went through, and us having a struggle coming up. So it's just always been a thing of you just got to keep going, because eventually the sun's going to shine for you. Eventually, your time is going to come. You can't let these situations break you. Made it through, my childhood years, after all, the bad things I had to go through, bad things I've experienced, and, bad things I've even done myself, but bettered myself off of. And then got to that point when I was in the Navy, that didn't, certain things in there didn't go well either. Things where I thought I was supposed to do this job, but oh no, this is what it is. So that's why I started my college courses. You just have to take these situations and figure out, how am I going to make it better? How am I going to go ahead and, move past this and, move on to the next step? So that's just where that whole mindset, originates from. And I think that's just, you have to keep that on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Those are some amazing lessons that you taught yourself. Did you feel that in the Navy it was too structured for you, or too streamlined? How was that experience for you?
With the Navy, what happened was I was supposed to, I was in there at first, I was doing a job as a sonar technician. So at my first going out to a ship, it was okay. I got to that position, I got to that ship, and the job that I signed up for didn't even exist on that ship. So it was something in the small print. It was something in the small print, basically, hey, you have to stay here 10 months and basically be a janitor, you know.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, okay, well,
Did you feel disappointed? Did you feel like you were duped? Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Super excited to do one job. You're like, oh man.
Yeah, no, definitely duped. I was ready for that 10-month period. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be here for minimum 10 months, make the best out of it, and bam, move on to the next step. And that's what I did.
Wow. That is a crazy story. So after, going back to Stockton, were there a lot of people that you knew that joined the armed forces, military, where you were from in Stockton?
I was the first one out of my brother joined the Navy years before me, and that's one of the reasons I went into the Navy is because my brother joined and he knew the lifestyle I was living in Stockton wasn't necessarily, I wasn't on the right path, involved in the streets and everything like that. So
did he nudge you to be like,
yeah,
you know what, this is a really good way out?
Yeah, no, he definitely did because he had to, he experienced some of the same stuff. So it was like, hey, this is the opportunity for you. You can go ahead, do this. And then after, go to college, whatever. But the way you're living, that's not the way. So I was like, you know what? Let's make it better.
Got it. Well, amazing story. When we come back, we're going to get to know C. Crave a little bit more, and we're going to show some of his videos. We'll be back.
តើលោកអ្នកត្រូវការមេធាវីឬតើក្រសាបន្តប្រវេទរបស់លោកអ្នកត្រូវបានគេច្រានចោលឬអ្នកកំពុងមានបញ្ហាក្នុងការធានាគ្រួសារប្តីប្រពន្ធឬគូដណ្ដឹងការិយាល័យមេធាវីវេត្រាតានអាចជួយលោកអ្នកបានយើងខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍បម្រើសហគមន៍ខ្មែរជាង16ឆ្នាំមកហើយដោយភាពស្មោះត្រង់និងម៉ត់ចត់យើងខ្ញុំមានជំនាញក្នុងការដោះស្រាយករណីពិបាកជាមួយស្ថានទូតអាមេរិកនៅកម្ពុជាយើងទទួលបានភាពជោគជ័យជាច្រើនហើយបើលោកអ្នកមានបញ្ហាខ្សែធនលះលែងគ្នាឬគ្រោះថ្នាក់ដួលរបួសដែលត្រូវការមេធាវីដោះស្រាយទំនាក់ទំនងយើងឥឡូវនេះដើម្បីទទួលបានការប្រឹក្សាដោយឥតគិតថ្លៃទូរស័ព្ទឥឡូវនេះ562 218 2400
ជំរាបសួរអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នានាងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះចានីមកពីក្រុមហ៊ុនលក់ផ្ទះទិញផ្ទះនាងខ្ញុំមានជំនាញខាងជួយរៀបចំក្រាស់ស្នាមទិញផ្ទះលក់ផ្ទះនេះជាងរយៈពេល8ឆ្នាំមកហើយជាមួយគ្នានោះដែរនាងខ្ញុំមានជំនាញជួយរៀបចំក្រាស់ស្នាមឲ្យបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងដែលគាត់មានចំណូល income បន្តិចបន្តួចដែលគាត់មាន credit មិនសូវល្អនិងដែលគាត់មានលុយដើមតិចតួចអញ្ចឹងនាងខ្ញុំមានជំនាញខាងជួយរៀបចំក្រាស់ស្នាមនោះឲ្យបងប្អូនមានលទ្ធភាពអាចទិញផ្ទះដែរអញ្ចឹងនៅក្នុងនោះដែរបើសិនជាបងប្អូនមានចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍ឬមួយមានសំណួរដែលតាក់ទិននៅក្នុងការរៀបចំក្រាស់ស្នាមទិញផ្ទះលក់ផ្ទះនេះអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចតាក់ទងនាងខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ដែលក្នុងនោះដែរនាងខ្ញុំមានoffice នៅចំកណ្ដាល Cambodia Town យើងនេះអញ្ចឹងនាងខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណនិងសង្ឃឹមថានឹងទទួលបានសំណួរតាក់ទិនក្នុងការរៀបចំក្រាស់ស្នាមទិញផ្ទះលក់ផ្ទះនេះពីបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងដែលគាត់មានការគាំទ្រនាងខ្ញុំពីមុនមកនិងអ្នកដែលមិនទាន់គាំទ្រនាងខ្ញុំនៅឡើយអញ្ចឹងនាងខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណច្រើនសូមជម្រាបលាសូមស្វាគមន៍មកក្រុមហ៊ុន Allstate ជម្រាបសួរនាងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះនេរ៉ាធី Allstate ជាក្រុមហ៊ុនធានារ៉ាប់រងដ៏ធំមួយនៅក្នុងសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកយើងធានារ៉ាប់រងផ្ទះឡានម៉ូតូក្រុមហ៊ុននិងជីវិតហើយក៏ជួយសន្សំប្រាក់ដើម្បីចូលនិវត្តន៍ឬសម្រាប់អ្វីផ្សេងទៀតមិនតែប៉ុណ្ណោះនាងខ្ញុំក៏អាចជួយលក់ផ្ទះទិញផ្ទះជូនបងប្អូនដែរនាងខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍ជាច្រើនឆ្នាំមកហើយក៏មានការជួយបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងជាច្រើនមកដែរប្រសិនបើលោកអ្នកមានចម្ងល់ពីប្រការណាមួយសូមអញ្ជើញទូរស័ព្ទនាងខ្ញុំតាមលេខ562 699 7858សូមកុំភ្លេចទូរស័ព្ទលេខ562 699 7858លោកអ្នកនឹងបានទទួលនៅក្តីពេញចិត្តជម្រាបលា
Hello and Suorsdey, we are back. ស្វាគមន៍ម្ដងទៀតនាងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ Suorsdey ហើយថ្ងៃនេះយើងមាន guest មួយសំខាន់គាត់ឈ្មោះ Cravens aka C Crave គាត់ត្រូវជាតារាមួយដែលមាន video clip នៅលើYouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Very, very funny guy. And we're going to talk about some of his videos. So Chris, welcome back.
Yeah, just like while you were saying that, I'm like, what can I pick up off of like what she said and everything? I caught some words. Cause Guillaume che kamai titi.
Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough as long as you're learning. So you've shot some really, really funny skits and also some music videos. Tell us a little bit about that.
The music videos I've shot, I did a music video. The first one was Khmer rap, and then I also did one She Knows. She Knows is in all English. Khmer rap is half a combination of half English, half Khmer. And then when you have the skits, I try to go ahead and mix those up just so I can go ahead and incorporate the English, people who just only speak English, but at the same time, letting them learn a little bit of Khmer at the same time, just so mixing it all up. And some of them that I do, the skits are completely in Khmer, and it's helped me learn the language a lot more as well.
Awesome. I love it. Love it. So we're going to show a small clip of the video She Know, which was basically a Khmer wedding.
Pretty much, yes.
Very, very nice. Beautiful visuals. So we'll play a short clip of that right now.
I wanna make you baby mom, I wanna make you wifey. Been looking around the world for a woman that's just like me. Well, not just like me, cause I fucking know we got his flaws. But you bring out the best of me, so bones to line on. You got ambition, got dreams, that's why we make a great team. Got all these haters salty, but they can keep on hating. Stole my heart, got my mind, baby girl, we soulmates. You my heaven on earth, that smile shine like the pearly gates. She knows she better than them all. She knows, she knows, she knows. She knows, she knows, she knows. She knows she got it going on. She knows, she knows, she knows. She knows, she knows, she knows. She knows she don't need no help. She a go-getter. She knows she can get it on her own. She knows she got haters, but them haters don't matter. The fact that she know all of that just make her so attractive.
All right, and we're back. Very, very beautiful video. Loved it. So tell us about some of the background of the video, how that got put together, and...
Well, She Know came after Khmer rap, and just what She Know, like what I wanted to do is find a way to get it out to the general public, share the Khmer culture with the general public while also, being able to keep their attention just with their lyrics, because not everybody speaks Khmer, but, just sharing the culture. And just when it comes to a Khmer wedding, I just really, I've been to a few of them, and just being able to see that and just that beauty just with the outfits and the ceremony and everything that's involved with it, bringing the offerings to the house. I mean, I definitely wanted to go ahead and share that, that part of the culture with the world. And at the same time, being able to have something that people could relate to and make that song that was more so empowering as well. Just with the lyrics of it, just talking about a beautiful, independent woman that knows she can do it on her own without the help of any man, and just putting that positivity out there into the world. Just
I love that.
Feel we definitely need that, just with all the recklessness that's going on, and telling the young ladies that oh well, be this and be that, when they might not necessarily be propelling them to do better.
What a beautiful message. So tell us about some of the responses that you got regarding the video. Were they positive generally? Did you have some negative feedback? I
know. Are you married? 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 I mean, that's pretty much what it all came to. Like, a lot of people thought that I was going ahead and filming, like, it was my wedding that I was filming.
Oh, they thought it was an actual.
Oh yeah,
actual
like a lot
wedding.
of people thought like it was an actual wedding. Like,
wow.
like here it is, like on my social media, I'm getting.
Wait, did they not think that you went to that extent to shoot a video?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, because what it came down to, like, I started wondering like why, as I looked in my comment section, like just from my Facebook and Instagram, oh, he's married. I'm like, why are all these people starting to think I'm married? And then like it just, for some reason, just clicked in my head like, oh, the music video.
The video.
Yeah, the music video.
Oh.
So I had to go ahead and, start putting message. I'm not married. It was just a music video. I wanted to go ahead and get the Khmer, this is my way of putting the Khmer culture out there.
I love it. Love it. Well, I know you got some social media backlash on some other videos that you've made, one being Khmer rap.
Khmer rap was one of them, yes.
Tell us about that.
One thing you get just some people, what the beginning part had, the intro of it had, just the Apsara, and people saying, oh, well, the Apsara shouldn't look like that and so on and so forth. But here it is, I'm the black guy, and I'm like, well, if you go look at it, I mean, if you go look back at the, the Khmer history, I mean, there were Apsara, that performed with wearing basically nothing. So,
But do you think that in the context of a music video, there's different rules that may be applied? And also you being African American, do you think that they kind of gloss over that fact and they're like, okay, well, if you're going to showcase Khmer culture, you need to do it right? Did you get that sense?
I think I got that sense, but I mean, if it's anybody who's, it's a thing of, okay, probably connecting, okay, well, this is a black guy coming in the Khmer culture and he's trying to take what's, normally in hip hop videos or whatever, and trying to expose, our women like that. And that's not really the case because, it goes back to the history of it and a sense or whatnot. I mean, if we're talking about, a dance, a Khmer cultural dance or whatever, then of course the outfits are going to be, completely, different and more covered up or whatnot. But if we're talking about, just someone, going in the form of an Apsara, just as that single thing, and another thing they have to take in is the context that it was being used in. My thing, especially when filming that video, was to make sure that it was no sexual connotation, toward the Apsara and myself. And there's always even a distance, even between us for her to serve more as my guide, through this journey and everything.
Do you think your viewers understood that as well, or do you think that was misconstrued?
Majority of the viewers understood that. And even on Facebook, it was a post. I posted a little bit of history, for the people who weren't educated on the matter, and knowing about just the origination of it and everything like that, and but majority of the viewers understood it. A lot of people backed me up, but you're always going to have the naysayers and the people who, feel a certain way and nothing you can do to change their views in most points.
I hear it. Well, let's allow our viewers to make their own decision and check out the video. So this is called Khmer Rap, and it was filmed in Los Angeles?
Yes, Los Angeles and Long Beach. We went around and my thing was mainly to also show the Khmer business owners. And, just show how the Khmer culture is still alive and thriving and people have gone on to do great things.
Awesome. Well, we'll check it out right now.
See, Cravens forever, don't go against the God. I'ma be here forever like the temple anchor wide. They ask if I'm the best, you should say bye. Very chung to the young, the hating never stop. Can't nobody stand in the way of my dream. Yo, drumming that ain't, I am my own team. Thou oi, I keep it popping over here. For Hang Chang Hoi, all I do is chimney.
Awesome video. I liked it. So let's go over some of the comments that you got about the video, like very specific stuff.
Well, like we just talked about, you got the first thing, she shouldn't be wearing, what she's wearing. She should be more covered up. That was one thing, a hot topic for the video. But for the most part, it was a lot of specific comments like, wow, this guy can speak better Khmer than I can. I can't even understand some parts. But a lot of people were really for it, and a lot of people just really positive on the video. And that really went ahead and surprised me in a certain way, because that was my first video I put out where I was, going ahead and, mixing it up and, fusing English and fusing Khmer in it. So more than anything, it was a lot of positive feedback from it, and just specific comments. Over and over, it was like, congratulations, I appreciate you, putting the Khmer culture out there. It's people, within the community that don't even, represent for it like that, in that kind of light as well. More so showing, the business owners, just the better side of it. And, just it was a lot of congratulation on the video more than anything though.
Good. I'm very glad to hear that. Do you have any other plans to shoot more music videos in that same style, like where it's you're rapping half in Khmer, half in English, maybe shooting some in Cambodia town and Long Beach, Los Angeles. What are your plans?
The next plan is actually to do a song and then do a music video where I'm rapping in complete Khmer. I want to do a song where it's just complete Khmer, and then also...
That means you have to brush up on your Cambodian, though.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
Okay, so are we doing that?
Yeah.
Are you doing that? Okay.
That's what it's definitely going to be. I want to do one where I'm rapping completely in Khmer, and also probably pick a couple of special songs within the Khmer community and do covers of those.
Oh, nice. So like Khmer oldies, or
Khmer
what are you gonna
oldies, for the most part, Khmer oldies. I want to go ahead and have that, that soul to it. On the line, something. It really picks something like, that's really going to touch, the people back in Cambodia and even, some of the elders here and everything.
Nice. Well, we look forward to that. I'd love to show that video or videos.
Definitely.
In the future. We'll have you back on. And when we come back, we'll move on to some other more serious topics that Chris has been getting involved in when we come back.
ហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំមានលក់គ្រឿងអលង្ការគ្រប់ម៉ូដថ្មីៗទាន់សម័យដូចជាខ្សែកខ្សែដៃក្រវិលចិញ្ចៀននិងបន្តោងជាពិសេសខ្សែកមាសមកពីអ៊ីតាលីនិងសិង្ហបុរីហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំមានទទួលទិញចូលមាស 14K 18K 24K មានទទួលធ្វើនិងជួសជុលនៅគ្រឿងអលង្ការគ្រប់មុខបានរហ័សទាន់ចិត្តហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំបានបើកបម្រើអស់លោកជាច្រើនឆ្នាំមកហើយធានាគុណភាពល្អនិងស្វាគមន៍អស់លោកជាប់ជានិច្ចហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំស្ថិតនៅលើផ្លូវ9200 Boza Avenue បន្ទប់លេខ212នៅ Westminster California ទូរស័ព្ទលេខ714 891 0500ហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំនៅក្នុង Agent Garden Mall ជាន់ទី2ហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំសម្រាប់នៅថ្ងៃពុធហាងមាសភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណអស់លោកទុកជាមុនសូមអរគុណជំរាបសួរនាងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ Dr. Christina Lee នាងខ្ញុំជាវេជ្ជបណ្ឌិតខ្មែរមួយរូបដែលមានការដោតពិសោធន៍ក្នុងការព្យាបាលជំងឺទូទៅប្រចាំគ្រួសារអស់រយៈពេលជាង20ឆ្នាំមកហើយចាឥឡូវនេះខ្ញុំបានមកបើក clinic នៅទីក្រុង Long Beach ការស្ទាត់ជំនាញរបស់ខ្ញុំគឺព្យាបាលជំងឺគ្រប់វ័យពីកូនងាដល់មនុស្សចាស់ទាំងប្រុសទាំងស្រីកន្លែងយើងខ្ញុំស្អាតមានប្រដាប់ប្រដាទំនើបព្រមទាំងមានកន្លែងក្មេងលេងផងយើងខ្ញុំទទួលយក insurance គ្រប់មុខដូចជា Medical, Medicare និង HMOs នាងខ្ញុំសូមស្វាគមន៍និងរងចាំទទួលលោកនិងលោកស្រីនិងបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាគ្រប់ពេលវេលាពីថ្ងៃច័ន្ទរហូតដល់ថ្ងៃសុក្រពីម៉ោង9ដល់ម៉ោង5សូមតាក់ទងនឹងលេខទូរស័ព្ទ562 591 68 90ហើយអាសយដ្ឋានរបស់យើងខ្ញុំគឺ817 Atlantic Avenue នៅទីក្រុង Long Beach យើងខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណហើយសូមជម្រាបលា
ជំរាបសួរខ្ញុំបាទឈ្មោះ Jimmy ជាអ្នកគ្រប់គ្រងក្រុមហ៊ុន Seal Real Estate ព្រមទាំង Pacific Seal Mortgage ខ្ញុំបាទមានការដោតពិសោធន៍ជាង10ឆ្នាំក្នុងការជួយអស់លោកដើម្បីទិញគេហដ្ឋានលក់គេហដ្ឋានព្រមទាំងចៃប្រាក់ដើម្បីទិញផ្ទះរបស់អស់លោកនាយកដ្ឋានប្រាក់កម្ចីផ្ដល់នៅកម្មវិធីខ្ចីលុយដូចជា Conventional Loan, FHA, VA, State Income និង Down Payment Assistance សម្រាប់សហគមន៍ខ្មែរបើសិនណាជាអស់លោកត្រូវការលក់ផ្ទះយើងខ្ញុំមានតម្លៃពិសេសជូនសូមអស់លោកមេត្តាទូរស័ព្ទមកយើងខ្ញុំ714 622 4735សូមអរគុណ
Hello and Suorsdey, and we are back with our very special guest, Chris Cravens, aka C Crave. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So we just got done talking about Chris's music videos and his involvement with the Cambodian community. Let's talk about where your skits have taken you all around the country and also, I understand, to Australia.
Indeed.
So,
lovely. With the trips, I mean, just once everything started going around, then I started noticing my fan base, just spreading across the country. Of course, large.
And what was the time span, like from when you started to now? Like how long has it been?
I started, the first thing went out as far as that first Khmer, me with a little video of me rapping in Khmer, that went out July 10th.
July 10th, what year?
So July 10th last year, 2015.
So not too long.
From July 15th, from July 10th all the way up until now, we've managed to build a fan base of 106,000 people on Facebook and 22,000 people on Instagram. And that spans all around the world. And I'm just continuously being amazed and humbled by the support that I'm getting from Australia, everywhere throughout the US, France, New Zealand, just everywhere, Southeast Asia, and just it's continuously pouring in Canada. And it's a humbling experience. It just,
That's so awesome.
It feels good. It feels great.
That's so awesome. And have you been invited to go visit these places yet?
Yes, I have gone the trip to Australia, going to Atlanta, Lowell, Massachusetts. I had never been to Atlanta prior to me doing the skits. I had never been to Lowell, Massachusetts. I had never been to Dallas, had never been to Australia. And the trip to Australia, I went Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, Gold Coast, Adelaide, and then back to Melbourne, all within a 8-day span.
In 8 days, you did all that traveling.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It was barely any sleep, but see, Cravens forever, so we don't need the sleep. It's okay. We go without it.
So what kind of events are you being invited to? Are they like all around Cambodian New Year? Are they like fundraising events? What are they? Some
of them are, just events where fundraising or bringing awareness to certain things. Earlier this year, we did an event for the YMCA, Cambodia YMCA, for them, helping them over there.
I was there.
Events for the events just dealing with, community outreach, the night market in Long Beach that they started up. They reached out to me about that and getting that going. One of the biggest things going that, Long Beach has the largest population of Khmer people outside of outside of Cambodia. Mm-hmm. So right. The only time we come together, the Khmer community comes together, shouldn't just be, Khmer New Year. It has to be
totally
more and more of those events. And so I was all behind, going ahead, doing that. Dallas, the grand opening of the gate, the new gate that the Buddhist monks did.
I saw the videos for that.
That was
really,
beautiful.
Really beautiful.
And that was just gorgeous to see, go out to the temple and, be a part of that ceremony. And then also just to meet everybody over there. I thought I'd probably walk around and meet I'm going to go here. I'm going to meet 10 people that know who I am. I was completely, thrown back. That wasn't the case.
And how well did they receive you? Were they super excited? Was it just kids? Like, what was the demographic?
It was kids. It was old folks. It was, it was everybody in there. If anything, come out, Mountie, like let's eat. And it was a lot of food. Like, we ate a lot, everybody, and it was just being out there in Dallas. Like, it was like everybody knew they knew me for years already, and it was just complete welcoming, and just so I fell in love with the Khmer culture. And it was we had Lao people out there at the temple. It was a few Vietnamese people at the temple as well.
Nice.
So just a mixture of everybody, and blacks as well. So just seeing everybody in that setting coming together for this, that event, that was beautiful, just gorgeous. And just I really enjoyed the travels and being able to go out and meet the people that support me and spend time to talk to them and get to know them, take pictures, things like that. That's one of the biggest things. Like, if they support me, I'm going to give that time back to them, because
Absolutely.
That's just owed. And that's, me showing my gratitude and my appreciation for them helping me transform my dream into a reality.
With that huge fan base that you have, and that all came from your super funny skits that people have been sharing over and over again.
Yes.
Amazing. That's taking you all over the country and to Australia. What other plans do you have next? Where are you planning to go to next?
The next plan is going to Philadelphia. And I've only been to Philadelphia once, but that was back in either 2007 or 2008.
Okay.
And while I was there, it was just mainly seeing, the national monuments and things like that. I didn't go to Cambodia Town in Philadelphia, but this time I plan to go to Cambodia Town, visit and mingle with fans over there.
Okay. And what takes you out there?
The 6-year anniversary for the One Love movement, and to bring awareness toward the deportations that's going on. That's a thing that I'm really trying to get involved with, and helping to stop that, the deportation of Cambodians from America back to Cambodia.
And we see this as a huge, huge problem in our Cambodian community, because I guess we can say lack of education might be, one of the more important things. A lot of Cambodians who immigrated here, our parents' generation, I say my parent, our, my parents' generation, our, you Khmer too, you Khmer too.
I got to Khmer dad.
So our parents' generation, when they immigrated over, a lot of my friends, a couple of years older than me, that were born in the Thai camps were never naturalized citizens.
Yes.
So there's a lot of people that, may have gotten in trouble with the law, non-violent offenses, they've been arrested, they've done their time, but now they're facing the risk of being evicted. So that's where the One Love movement comes in, and they're trying to bring awareness to helping to change legislation, not only state by state, but also in more specific locations where there's a larger population of Cambodians. So that's what One Love movement is about. So I just wanted to say thank you for helping to share that info and bringing light to that, because I feel like it's for Cambodians, for this generation, I feel like it's a conversation in the background, and it's
Yes, it is.
oh, it's not affecting me. I don't have anyone in my family that has that problem, so I'm not going to talk about it, but I know it's there.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the general consensus for a lot of the Cambodians in our generation. I keep saying our.
It's okay.
Our. You my choir brother.
We're one together.
And so tell our viewers how we can all support the One Love movement.
Well, just supporting the One Love movement is basically the main thing I first tell everybody is to, there's material online. There's things, there's documentaries on YouTube. There's reading material on, just by searching Google and Cambodian, deportations, and going to the One Love website, going to the One Love Facebook page, things of that nature. Just looking into those things. But the main thing is becoming knowledgeable about the situation and understanding exactly what's going on, so we can all move forward and be on that same page of what the goal has to be. Main thing, follow the One Love, follow One Love on Facebook or Instagram, One Love Movement. You can look for them there and just stay, with the progress. And also I'll be posting things about it. And when it comes time for me going out to Philadelphia, I'll be broadcasting from there and just, live on Facebook and bringing that awareness and letting everybody know what the next steps are. Absolutely. And, one of the more, poignant issues that is affected by Cambodians and other second generation immigrants that are being faced with the deportations is families are actually being broken up. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters are being torn from their families after already serving time for whatever their, violent offenses are. So the whole issue is there are families this day and age that are living in fear of being taken away from their families. So that's a huge issue in our Khmer community that I don't think is being talked about enough. So One Love Movement, please support it. We'll put links and all the information for that. Let us know when you go out to Phil. What month are you going out? Is it soon? I'm flying out tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. There we go. Tomorrow night.
Got to stay on the go. Got to keep moving. So I'll be flying out tomorrow night. Be there for the weekend.
Okay.
That's going to be on Saturday, and then Sunday just go out to the community and just get a chance to talk to people out there. So I'm really looking forward to that trip, just due to the fact that I haven't been out there in years, and just another opportunity to get to just talk to people and spread the knowledge about it. At the same time, enjoy ourselves and, just a visit out there and get to know others.
Absolutely. And how did you, I forgot to ask you, how did you get involved with the One Love movement?
Well, with me, my thing is, if you're going to have this social media, like as I go, just starting to get more of an outreach to people and just the platform, if you have I have a responsibility, and this is me. This is what I feel as having this social media platform. I have a responsibility to put this knowledge out to people that may not know anything about it.
Social media stars, you hear that? You hear what I'm saying? Okay.
I mean, and that's the way it should be, and that's one thing I'll always go ahead and continue on doing, putting issues out there that matter to the community and matter to some of my fans as well, because a lot of my fans have been affected by this. I get messages all the time. Can you do something to help? Can you do something to help? And I'm trying to do, what I can do. And because it is, situations where people are being torn away from their families, that have completely turned their lives around. Now they're role models in the communities. Now they're doing good things. They have a job, they have children. You know, what they did in the past and served their time for, that happened when they were 17, 18.
Teenagers,
and,
right.
you know, here it goes, and now they're, 35, 37, and they've been away from that lifestyle, for the longest. And they're taking role models away from the community. And they took one of my friends away from the community. You know, he did some stuff, years ago and everything. And here it is, like later on, they took him away even after he had served his time. And, he's over there and, his family. And it was just a real tragic situation, because while he was being detained still here in the U.S., his sister, unfortunately was, killed by a drunk driver.
Oh, my goodness.
And they wouldn't even let him out to go to the funeral. And, here it is, like his family's going through the hard time of that, and he's losing his sister. And at the same time, they're about to lose him too,
my gosh.
In a different way. So it touches me in a personal way too. And just not just that, but, just doing it to help the families. I mean, this is something that we need to put a stop to and, end this and stop tearing families apart.
Absolutely. It's one of those things that is so important and we need to talk about. Again, I want to commend you. It's very, it's one of those hard issues that people don't want to talk about, but thank you so much for being a part of that. Keep us updated regarding the Philadelphia trip, and we'll, catch up with you when you come back. When we come back after this commercial break, we'll talk about some other trips in the future that Chris is going to be taking.
តើលោកអ្នកត្រូវការមេធាវីឬតើក្រដាសស្នាមបន្តប្រវេសរបស់លោកអ្នកត្រូវបានគេច្រានចោលឬអ្នកកំពុងមានបញ្ហាក្នុងការធានាគ្រួសារប្តីប្រពន្ធឬគូដណ្ដឹងការិយាល័យមេធាវីវេត្រាតាន់អាចជួយលោកអ្នកបានយើងខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍បម្រើសហគមន៍ខ្មែរជាង16ឆ្នាំមកហើយដោយភាពស្មោះត្រង់និងម៉ត់ចត់យើងខ្ញុំមានជំនាញក្នុងការដោះស្រាយករណីពិបាកជាមួយស្ថានទូតអាមេរិកនៅកម្ពុជាយើងទទួលបានភាពជោគជ័យជាច្រើនហើយបើលោកអ្នកមានបញ្ហាខ្សែធនលះលែងគ្នាឬគ្រោះថ្នាក់ដួលរបួសដែលត្រូវការមេធាវីដោះស្រាយទំនាក់ទំនងយើងឥឡូវនេះដើម្បីទទួលបានការប្រឹក្សាដោយឥតគិតថ្លៃទូរស័ព្ទឥឡូវនេះ562 218 2400
ហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំមានលក់គ្រឿងអលង្ការគ្រប់ម៉ូដថ្មីទាន់សម័យដូចជាខ្សែកខ្សែដៃក្រវិលចិញ្ចៀននិងបន្តោងជាពិសេសខ្សែកមាសមកពីអ៊ីតាលីនិងសិង្ហបុរីហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំមានទទួលទិញចូលមាស 14K 18K 24K មានទទួលធ្វើនិងជួសជុលនៅគ្រឿងអលង្ការគ្រប់មុខបានរហ័សទាន់ចិត្តហាងមេភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំបានបើកបម្រើអស់លោកជាច្រើនឆ្នាំមកហើយធានាគុណភាពល្អនិងស្វាគមន៍អស់លោកជាប់ជានិច្ចហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំស្ថិតនៅលើផ្លូវ9200 Boza Avenue បន្ទប់លេខ212នៅ Westminster California ទូរស័ព្ទលេខ714 891 0500ហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំនៅក្នុង Agent Garden Mall ជាន់ទី2ហាងមាសយើងខ្ញុំសម្រាប់នៅថ្ងៃពុធហាងមាសភ្នំពេញយើងខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណអស់លោកទុកជាមុនសូមអរគុណ
សូមស្វាគមន៍មកក្រុមហ៊ុន Allstate ជំរាបសួរនាងខ្ញុំឈ្មោះនេរ៉ាធី Allstate ជាក្រុមហ៊ុនធានារ៉ាប់រងដ៏ធំមួយនៅក្នុងសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិកយើងធានារ៉ាប់រងផ្ទះឡានម៉ូតូក្រុមហ៊ុននិងជីវិតហើយក៏ជួយសន្សំប្រាក់ដើម្បីចូលនិវត្តន៍ឬសម្រាប់អ្វីផ្សេងទៀតមិនតែប៉ុណ្ណោះនាងខ្ញុំក៏អាចជួយលក់ផ្ទះទិញផ្ទះជូនបងប្អូនដែរនាងខ្ញុំមានបទពិសោធន៍ជាច្រើនឆ្នាំមកហើយក៏មានការជួយបងប្អូនខ្មែរយើងជាច្រើនមកដែរប្រសិនបើលោកអ្នកមានចម្ងល់ពីប្រការណាមួយសូមអញ្ជើញទូរស័ព្ទនាងខ្ញុំតាមលេខ562 699 7858សូមកុំភ្លេចទូរស័ព្ទលេខ562 699 7858លោកអ្នកនឹងបានទទួលនៅក្តីពេញចិត្តជម្រាបលា
Hello and Suorsdey. We are back with our very special guest, Chris Cravens, aka C Crave. He's in the studio today talking about his work in the Khmer community, music videos, and some future endeavors. So tell us about this little trip that you got planned. Tell us about it.
Little trip. Little trip is actually something I've been waiting to do for over a decades in the making or whatnot. Later on this year in December, I'll be going to Cambodia, and I'm just really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Now it's like
exciting.
everything. Oh, it's just thrilled. Like, I mean, and the fact that it's getting closer and closer. I mean, we're here in October now, and just I'm just really got to start planning for this because it's got to be strategically plotted out just to make sure I get as much.
You got all your paperwork. We don't have to worry about you getting detained or anything.
I'm not getting nothing,
you got
nothing
your passport,
like that. Everything's
straight.
taken care of. I'll make sure I don't forget my passport,
Because they're not going to let you in. They're going to be like, who is this dude?
No, yeah.
He's speaking Khmer, but he don't look Khmer.
No, I should be good to go, and I'm really, really excited about it. I mean, it's crazy to actually, grow up, around Khmer, hear about, so much stuff. And a lot of it coming from the elders, I mean, just because a lot of them, and some of my friends have been, but, a lot of what I've heard from the elders, documentaries, but to actually go there and be there, like, just is gonna, I get at a loss for words just thinking about it.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Well, how long are you going?
The trip will probably be a minimum of 2 weeks, most likely.
2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks while
that's
over
enough time
there.
to do a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'll probably shoot over to Saigon and Laos for a day. So
Nice.
both of those spots as well.
Not Thailand?
Possibly Thailand. So maybe just do that whole Southeast Asia, hit each spot. But each one of those will be a day. The majority of my time is, definitely Cambodia. Yeah.
So are you going to visit Phnom Penh and also Siem Reap? Maybe
Yes.
see Angkor Wat?
There's Siem Reap,
Hopefully.
Phnom Penh, Angkor Wat. Just Angkor Wat is the biggest thing I'm looking forward to.
Awesome.
Because I've read up on Angkor Wat. I've watched documentaries on
See it everywhere.
Angkor
You're
Wat.
wearing it right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, watch the documentaries on it, just the architectural feat of it, the history behind it, and just that. Like, when I'm there, I just want a few hours to myself, just to get
absolutely.
away from everybody and just be able to just take it all in. Probably just sit on the lawn or something on the grass and just eat.
You'll need that. For me, every time I think about my first time there,
Yes.
there are no words. Your friends and your parents can prepare you for it, but there's nothing like seeing it in person. It's awe-inspiring. And you're sitting there, you're like, I've seen this in paintings, but in person is completely different. So I'm super excited just for that.
And paintings in every Khmer house.
in every single Khmer house. You come in, Angkor Wat right there.
Now, just a quick question too. Like, when you went, did you get to go travel through like the halls and everything? Because that's what I really want to do.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
some people have told me that they have it shut off at times or whatever.
At certain times, if the company is doing restoration to certain hallways and causeways, then obviously they can't have tourists go through it. But you are able to walk through the majority of the temple.
Okay, yeah, and that's what I'm really like. I'm about to feel amazing once I can do that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really looking forward to.
So tell me about how this Cambodia trip got planned, who you're going with, and what you plan to do, other than all the cool sightseeing stuff.
Well, the Cambodia trip came up. I had made mention of it that I was going, because it's just the time for me, like, before my time comes where, I have a family or, I settle down and things like that. Like, I wanted to do some traveling. And
you can still travel with the family?
Well, I mean, once kids come into play, that's a whole
You can still
different
travel with kids?
Not when you don't want to travel with the babies and like,
That's
and
true.
like,
Okay,
things
maybe
like
not a
that,
newborn, but you can still travel with kids.
When the kids come along, and then they're bigger and so they can remember it. But,
Yes.
definitely I wanted to do some traveling and that's why Australia came about. Australia was the #1 place I wanted to go, before.
I saw you had fun in Australia.
Yeah, that was a great trip in Australia. And then and then Cambodia, because with Australia you had it where, you see it's not too much different,
Right.
from America, as far as like just the outlay of it and everything. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to just Cambodia just because the trip coming about of me being around it since, day one and actually finally being able to go back there and put my Khmer to use, which I know.
Are you nervous about that? Are you kind of hesitant?
It's about to be so broken. I'm not even worried about that. I mean, I'm trying to learn as much as I can before, I go and everything a little bit more so I can at least have basic conversations with everybody. So I'm not too nervous about it. And I'll be going with some friends from Long Beach. Okay. So, I'll have that have been times before. So they'll be, great guides to have.
They'll help guide you. They'll show you around and everything. I know some of those friends that you're going to be going with.
Yes,
very
indeed.
Good people.
Indeed.
So I'm excited for you. They
some
know
wild and crazy guys.
Wild and crazy guys, I know. So are there any other very specific causes or things that you're going to be involved with when you are in Khmer?
What I'm doing on my own is, I'm going to go out and help out with some of the villages, helping out some of the communities over there. But what I want to do on my own and what I am doing on my own, I'll start a GoFundMe account. And with that GoFundMe account, I'll buy supplies while over there. I'll buy some supplies before going over there and buy some supplies while there. And I just want to go ahead and give that to, certain organizations that, are doing good. For schools, some for the villages, some for the people, just medicines, things like that. And that's just my way of, directly giving. I mean, one thing when I do, charitable things, I know there's a lot of, worry within, the community now and just society in general where people don't know.
Is the money really going?
Yeah, is the money really going to them? So my thing is I'm going to go ahead, do the GoFundMe page, and everybody will see the total amount we get. When I buy supplies, okay, this is what we bought, this is how much it costs, it popping up on screen, deducted, and then them actually seeing that be given to the people. Because that's just my thing, because even I'm skeptical about it with so much going on, and I've had experiences, I've heard, things from, this going on, but I just want the people to go ahead that might not have the opportunity and just,
they can live vicariously through you.
Well, and just, to help out with the calls or whatnot and just know that it is going to the people that need it. And,
absolutely.
So that's what I'm really looking forward to as well.
Well, that's very commendable. I thank you for doing that. Let us know when you have the GoFundMe account up. We'd love to support you with that. Is there anything else you're looking forward to in Cambodia?
The food.
The food.
The food.
Yes, it's going to be a lot different. I can tell you that.
Tarantula.
Tarantula, crickets.
I'm trying the tarantula. I'm trying the crickets.
Else?
All of it.
A lot of crazy street food that you're going to be faced with.
All the crazy street food out there, I'm going to try it. I'm really looking forward to the food. I'm looking forward to the food. I plan to come back weighing at least an extra 9 pounds minimum.
You know what's funny? A lot of my friends that have gone, and I myself, when I went, I'm way, way overdue for a trip, but people actually lose weight because you're walking around all day, it's hot, you're sweating.
True story.
You're running around. So I don't know, we'll see if you gain weight or come back skinnier. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out.
Also, another thing, how has your fan base, specifically in Cambodia, received you? Do people know that you're going to Cambodia, or have you just talked about
people
that?
know I'm coming to Cambodia. People have reached out to me to try to set up events so I can meet some of my fans, and my fans have reached out to me just individually and. Hope you have enough time, so we can meet. And I want to go ahead and meet as many of them as possible because it's a large following in Cambodia, I've heard. And that's what, I'm really looking forward to as well, just to be able to, spend that time with them and talk to them as well and hang out with them, so I just appreciate the love, coming from all over there, all the way around there.
Well, I think we have some time for some last words. Is there anything you'd like to tell our viewers?
Just in all, I'm just highly appreciative of everybody going ahead and supporting me the way that they have. More than anything, that's just, the main reason why I go ahead and do what I do, just to try to help out others. And it's just great to see everybody laughing and everybody coming together. At the end of the day, my main goal of the reason of why I'm going out and doing what I'm doing is to expose people to other people's cultures. And so we can all be open-minded and progress together and help each other in that process and live life to the fullest and, pursue our dreams together and transform those dreams into reality. And more than anything, I thank everybody and I really, truly, truly appreciate the support.
Well, Chris, that was awesome. Thank you. I wanted to say thank you so much, Akun Charan, for coming to our show. And with that, Chris Cravens, aka C Crave, that is a wrap. I wanted to say hello in Suorsdey and Jimriep Lia.